What's up, my nigga? What's up, pastor? Listen here, youngster. I'm gonna make this video especially for you. Did you see how all them niggas tried to cut in when you asked me a question about the Bible? You see how them niggas was acting at the barbershop? They don't want you talking to me. They don't want you talking to me, youngster. My narrative never changes. I don't hate nobody. I go to work, can go to the ball game, go to the gym, to the grocery store. I can intermingle with other people who don't look like me and be kind and respectful. Do you follow what I'm saying? See, when you hear me sing the narrative that when it comes to spirituality, God, or whatever you want to call this shit, I don't fuck with nothing but black people. That shit will never change. Let me give you an example. When you raise your children, it's you, your wife, okay, and your 2 daughters. There's nothing but black people in the house. When you raise your children, you raise them within the home amongst you and your wife, and you send them out into the world to be respectful and kind just because somebody don't look like you. Or they're not, they're from a different culture, ethnic ethnicity, nationality. But you teach them how to be respectful to other people. But you have raised them within your home, you and your wife, you and that black queen, you follow me? Y'all raise y'all children, then send them out into the world. Do you follow me? You don't have the world inside your house. You don't have all these different ethnic ethnicities and nationalities of motherfuckers. When you and your wife in the bed fucking, there ain't motherfuckers on side of the bed. Different nationalities and ethnic ethnicities. When you talking to your kids inside your home, it's just you and your motherfucking wife. Do you follow what I'm saying? You don't bring the world into your house. You raise your children, then you send them out into the world. I'm saying the same thing when it comes to religion, but they try to put a label on me as being a bigot or a racist. And if I am, motherfucker, I'm proud of it. Fuck you niggas. Why y'all bullshitting, motherfucker? I don't want to be a Christian like you niggas. When I start talking about fear, youngster, you notice they didn't say nothing. When I bring up the fear in black men, I'm talking about the black men here in America. You never hear nobody address it. What happened in Montgomery when I brought that up? That wasn't no violence. I don't know who, man, I'm watching this shit on social media. When that shit happened, everybody was cheering. Black women was cheering. In America, you know why they was cheering? Probably unbeknown to them, but I'm gonna tell them why they was cheering. I'm a 30-year addict. I have taken like 4 or 5 Rodney ass kickings. I done had my ass beat like 4 or 5 times. I done took worse ass whoopings than Rodney King. Matter of fact, I wear an ass whooping like a 3-piece suit. I look good with an ass whooping. And trust me, I know ass whoopings when I seen them. What them white people got in Montgomery was not no ass whooping. It wasn't the ass whooping that they so richly deserved. That wasn't no motherfucking ass whooping them white people took. What people, unbeknown to us, what black people, especially black women, what they were cheering for or what made them happy was that black men, although it was in a small glimpse, in a small degree, black men stood the fuck up. So you ain't heard nobody say that yet. Because even when you watched the video, you had to be saying like, yeah, but you were saying to yourself like, that really ain't the ass whooping. We didn't see ass whoopings when the club closed. I didn't see niggas get their ass tore out the frame. Way worse than that. The white people really didn't get their ass stomped out like they should have. Do you follow what I'm saying? What black women was cheering for is that they seen their sons, their husbands, their brothers stand the fuck up. Because before you can come together, you gotta stand, nigga. As black men in America, we don't stand the fuck up. We don't stand the fuck up. This spiritual sickness that we have, fear is one of them. This has to be addressed. All this macho shit, this smart shit, motherfucking intellectuals and religious motherfuckers getting on podcasts, talking all smart, the etymology of the word, this and that, trying to show my grandmother they smart. Listen, I'm a 30-year addict. I was a sick motherfucker. Spiritually, mentally, I was fucked up. I didn't have time for no fake shit. I was in too much pain. That's how I discovered truth. I ain't had time for Christian songs and dancing and this and that. Man, get the fuck out my motherfucking face, nigga. We're playing, we're acting. We have kept, listen, My narrative is that as black people, black men, but black people in a whole, we have captured something. That's why we ain't figured it out yet, because you niggas ain't looking like that. Y'all trying to dress it up by keep getting smarter and smarter and smarter. If what you're saying doesn't make black people go into action, then the only thing you're getting out of it is just motherfuckers just sitting up to you, looking up to you, saying, oh, that's a smart motherfucker. I want to be like him or sound like her when I grow up. Do you know how many smart niggas I done heard since the 60s? And we as black people put over $1 trillion 2 years ago. This was a stat. We put over $1 trillion into the economy and only keep 3% amongst ourselves with no white people with guns up to our head. There's something in us. We captured it. That's why if you go to Genesis chapter 3, the first curse was to the serpent. The serpent represents this rapist, murderous mindset that we have adopted from our ancestors, oppressors. But God cursed it. He put it upon his belly. It's in connection with the dust realm. He told the serpent, all the days of your life, you'll eat dust. We're made of dust. He locked the serpent in us. It's made of dust. It leaves prints. We can study it instead of trying to dress it up. Going to these Western culture educational school systems, standing on these fucking podiums, talking all intelligent, using fluent English and all this shit, but nothing never changes. We still some retarded, fearful motherfuckers. We just some good, educated looking motherfuckers. Ain't just about a bitch full of motherfucking fear. Now that the policeman is putting their hands on our elders, on women, on black women, they're showing these police officers wrestle them down. The other day I seen a black woman being wrestled to the ground and her daughter was study trying to, beat on a policeman. These white boys know what they're doing. They're fucking cowards. Ain't no bravado. You didn't see them bitches running over to China? When this shit, I can't say the name of it, but when this shit hit around 2 or 3 years ago, when the shit first hit, everybody thought China was behind it. You didn't see none of them white boys getting no naval ships, no aircraft carriers. They didn't say shit about going to war with China because they fucking bitches. If they thought China had brought this shit upon us, that's an act of war. You ain't see them white motherfuckers do shit, did you? They wasn't even showing war movies. They ain't take their ass over to China. We're full of fear. We're full of fear. You ain't gonna hear a nigga address that. That's my narrative. The only way that you can find a solution to a problem, first you gotta know what the problem is. And the problem is that we wear the mindset of these motherfuckers. It's placed in us, we can study it. Amongst ourselves, amongst melanated people. Once we come up with the spiritual blueprint, then we can help another African. It ain't for a motherfucking pastor to be preaching for 20 motherfucking years. If I sit under a pastor for 5, 10, 15 years, then I should be able to do what he do. It ain't about me seeing other motherfuckers that's suffering and then bringing them to my motherfucking church. And then all these denominations, Pentecostal, Jehovah's Witness, Lutheran, they were started by white men. How in the fuck can I be the first person on the planet, ain't no telling how long we was here, all of a sudden white people pop up? That's white men have started Pentecostal, Jehovah's Witness, Latter-day Saints, all this shit was started by white people. How in the fuck could I be here for thousands of years, if not millions of years, hundreds of years? These white motherfuckers show up and think they're gonna tell me about God? All the names, every time I look up a name, a word, a name or something, it says Greek and Latin. White people made all the names. They invented all the names, but in scripture, it clearly says Adam named. Adam named all the animals. Now, how can Adam do that and white people hadn't come along that gave him not only the name, but the meaning of them? They're fucking liars. I don't want to hear shit about no preacher talking about black people as the Israelites. You niggas sending me links. Man, look what this white man said. He said that we're the original Jews. Now y'all want to, black people been saying that. But it ain't until when white people say it, then you niggas get all in the uproar. You see how y'all is? Black people been saying we the Jews. But when white people say it, you niggas want to get in the uproar. See, it means something when it comes from them. I've never learned nothing about me until a black person told me. Anything positive that I learned about me, I learned from black people. Once black people bring it to the surface, then white people jump on the bandwagon. Yeah. Everything I ever learned really about me that's pertinent and truth came from black people.